Alright, stage 2 of 720 degrees special event featuring McLaren 720S GT3. Here we go. Trailblazer. We're racing at Silverstone this weekend. There's no qualifying season, so the grid will be in reverse finishing order from the Brands Hatch race. So we're at the very end technically, but near the back. Alright, so they're gonna pretend I didn't actually win that stint back at Brands Hatch, but that's alright. Gonna be a tough race, mate. With you driving the McLaren, I reckon we have a chance. Alright, so I've done my daily 18 laps around Monza in my F1 car for the day, so my bank is now slightly higher, running at 212,301 motorsport dollars at the moment. So let's see, we're not quite maxed out, almost, but not quite, so we'll see. I'm expecting we got another half an hour or so still left on the upgrade, this instant upgrade. So, and the recommended PR is still the same. So you know what? We'll just see if we can kind of bring our bank account a little bit closer to the max that we are allotted for the day, and see what kind of how many upgrades that affords us, right? So this one we're actually standing still. All right, and we got some IMSA GT3 cars mixed in the grid, so here we go. Fell to ninth place right at the end, but that's alright. We only needed to get 15th, and alright, dismal payout since we placed 9th, but that should be getting us even closer still to the 200,000 max, just under. So let's push maybe one more, right? So goal 2, targeting P8 this lap, tailgate for 20 seconds. Alright, so it's gonna be a tailgating challenge, and we got All right, and get up to 8th place. All right, 7 finish. And that is gonna be a lot of, well, not a ton, but a good amount of what I just earned is gonna be wasted here as we max out the daily allowance. So yeah, 4,500 motorsport dollars just like that. It's gone as we maxed out for today 216,101 motorsport dollars. All right. So, I'm thinking maybe it's time to go for some upgrade shopping in the next one. As we head into goal 3, where we need to push up to P6. Normally, I would run through these events with the minimal upgrades, but since these are motorsport dollar upgrades, that I think a lot of these upgrades on this car are gonna be. I wonder, are they gonna have any gold upgrades on this? Well, let's find out, shall we? All right, so starting with the drivetrain, 42,023. All right. And then we'll go through each category, each tier. 38,211 for body. Stage 1 upgrade. Brakes are going to be 30,319 for stage 1. And final category suspension, 38,546 for stage 1 upgrade here. When that brings our bank down to 67,000. So all we're gonna be able to afford, can't afford drivetrain. We can afford body easily. We can afford brakes easily. Suspension is gonna be the next closest thing, I suppose. So let's go with that. And looks like tier 3 upgrades gonna be motorsport dollars as well. So maybe it's gonna be like Formula 1 where all the upgrades are motorsport dollar upgrades. So let's find out. So 67, 61, and 148. So about 160,000 is gonna be what I'm gonna need to earn tomorrow, basically, to max out, well, get all the second tier upgrades. And then tier 3 might take multiple days earning to start having to basically get all the upgrades. So interesting. But anyway, now we got 5 upgrades on board out of 26 total available. Now we're sporting a decent amount higher than recommended PR 69.2. Let's see how well this runs now. Place at least 6th. Suspensions P4 is good enough. By the way, the 2020 season of GT3 series this car is featured in, that's the new series. That series requires, if you want 100% complete, PR 82.7. So I feel like we're gonna have to upgrade either this guy or the Porsche 911 to meet the PR requirement anyway. So the upgrades are all gonna be offered in motorsport dollars, which seems like that is the case at the moment, then I suppose there's no good reason to run through this series with minimum upgrades. I wonder. Anyway, let's wrap up this stage 2 here with the final goal. And let's see, you have a clear run at a podium finish. Time to push, don't hold back. Got plenty left in the tank. Alright, so now the PR, recommended PR, is bumped up to 68.4, but we still have enough upgrades on here to stay way above, or maybe not way above, but good amount above the requirement. And as it turns out, the 200,000 racing dollars can afford you about 5 upgrades on this car. So something to keep in mind. Anyway, we got 2 more laps to complete this stage, so let's do it. mine. Alright. And that payout of 19,500 motorsport dollars are gonna be all wasted, unfortunately. So I'll have to settle for just 1,800 fame points from that effort. But of course, there's gonna be a bonus payout for finishing the stage here. And since that's the last challenge, we'll get the car serviced. I know it's not required, but we'll get it done. And yeah, payout doesn't come before this upgrade screen. So even if, yeah, I would not have been able to change my mind here. Anyway, let's see what we get. Stage 2 is complete with the completion of the goal 4. And the reward is going to be 2,500 motorsport dollars, which is really dismal, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Man, that's cheap. Given, okay, it's only stage 2, but still. Top driving, mate. You got us on the steps twice in a row. Well, 2 first place finishes, mind you. Aggregated some reliable data. Alright, we'll use that to dial in the McLaren before next weekend's race in Germany. Aggregated some reliable data. It's a new world. Indeed. Alright, so that is the end of stage 2. So we'll continue with the stage 3 tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys in stage 3. Alright, take care, guys.